The dangers of flooding are obvious, yet residents often fail to take action when urgent flood messages are issued. Emergency managers are on the front lines of receiving data from government agencies, analyzing that data, and deciding which actions to take to protect their communities. The results from this study can help emergency managers to better communicate with residents when a flood emergency occurs. Hi, I'm Rachel Hogan-Carr, Executive Director of Nurture Nature Center in Easton, Pennsylvania. Along with our partners, East Carolina University and RMC Research Corporation, we conducted this social science research study to understand how to improve public response to National Weather Service flood forecast and warning products. Through a series of focus groups with residents of the Delaware River Basin, we presented a 7-day hurricane scenario akin to the flood of 1955, featuring National Weather Service flood forecast products such as the hydrograph. Through focus group discussion and surveys, participants gave us feedback about how color, visual design, and the use of language influence their decision-making. In addition to making recommendations about the design and delivery of products, Nurture Nature Center also created a series of materials for outreach and public education.
The Delaware River behind me flooded in 1955, and the folks here had no idea of when the flooding was coming and how much it was going to be and how people were going to be impacted. Today, the National Weather Service gives us an outstanding hydrograph which tells us how high the river is going to get and when it's going to get there. So we have time to notify our public to be sure that we're going to be impacted and who we have to necessarily relocate. I would suggest to all local emergency managers is to use the tools that are available to you and to localize it for your citizens and compare it to what has happened in your areas in the past so people have a reference point to evaluate what may be coming in the near future.
The National Weather Service depends on emergency managers to help us get the word out, and the public listens to emergency managers because they are the local spokesperson that has the most influence on what people do in responding to a disaster. By redesigning our products to be more understandable for the public, it helps the emergency manager explain the products to the public. The public is more likely to react to our message and to prepare for a flood if they're getting a consistent message. And by making these products easier to understand, it makes it easier for us at the Weather Service and in emergency management and in the media to explain these products to the public.
We get our information out the fastest and also some of the more technical aspects to the emergency managers, and a lot of times they are sophisticated enough weather consumers to process that and get that information out there. We'll answer any of their questions. A lot of times they're calling us back for clarification on something. And a lot of times they're the ones who help a key decision maker make a decision to call an evacuation or to put out a public statement about an upcoming flood event.
To our National Weather Service partners, I say thank you. The tools that you've given us are outstanding, and we know you're going to continue to refine them. The impact that you've had on all of us to protect life and property is immeasurable. Thank you.
Emergency managers have an important job delivering National Weather Service flood forecast products and warnings to the public. The results of this study provide more information about how the public understand and use these tools. For detailed findings, visit our website.